Hey guys, what is going on? Tucker here, and I'm bringing you my first guide today. Today I'll be bringing you a guide about whether if number one, you are a low level player and have just made your first 100 or maybe even 50 mil and don't really know what to do with it. And number two, if you've just won a lot of cash in one of my giveaways, I'm going to be showing you what to do with that money today and how you can maximize your efficiency to be able to make money at the higher levels. But there are first a few things I got to get out of the way. If you are a high level player or maybe already have a lot of cash on your own, and you have your own skills and routine down pat, then this guide is not going to be for you. This guide is for those people who have a low level and who have worked their butts off for what they have, like their first 50 or 100 mil maybe, or maybe the low level players that have actually won some gold from me and they don't really know what to do with it. So this guide is going to help you maximize your efficiency with that gold so you could be able to make more money at the higher levels. Also, if you have something that you've always wanted to buy, do not let me talk you out of that. This game is all about fun, and if you have always wanted that item, then by all means do what makes you happy, because that in the end that's all that matters, right guys? This guide is really just to give you guys a great path to take on what you should do with your money, if you don't already know. So let's say you've made your first 50 mil. You're really excited about it. You're finally able to afford that Virtus set. You're going to go buy the Virtus set and you're going to go do a lot of PVM and you're going to make a ton of money. Well, no you're not. I'm sorry to tell you this guys, but there are some downfalls to certain buys in this game. Some of the buys that you think might be the best are not going to help you make the most money in the long run, and I'm going to help you guys figure that out today. Okay guys, let's get this thing started. There are certain items out there like neck sets and spirit shields. Those are just good examples of things that might look cool and they might be a good way to show off to your friends how much money you have in this game when you're a low level, but don't buy these. It's going to make it harder for you to make money in the long run because you could buy certain things that will help you kill bosses and will help you in PVMing and help you make money that way. Something like a Virtus robe set isn't going to help you with that very much at all. You know, since they're probably not going to help you out that much in PVMing, I would definitely wait until, you have enough money to where you don't really have to worry about what you spend it on to buy those items. Then it's your money, it's your choice, do what you want with it. But I at least have to recommend not to buy those until then. So the first two purchases that I definitely recommend you make, these are the first two things that I spent my bank on, and that's Turmoil and Herblore. So Turmoil is 95 prayer and it costs a lot of dragon bones to get there. I just put some rough estimates of the costs up there because of the market fluctuations and how you guys are actually going to train it. So there isn't really any set price that you can go off of. But if you can't figure out, the ballpark of the price, there are a lot of skill calculators out there. And if you can't figure out how to use the skill calculators, then feel free to ask someone in my friends chat, or if I'm online, I can help you with it as well. Turmoil helps because you also get the soul split ability, which helps a ton with saving food. It means that you don't have to bank quite as often whenever, fighting against bosses that you can use soul split and turmoil against. And also it helps with Slayer because you don't ever have to bank really whenever you're using soul split on a Slayer task. And then of course the extremes and super anti-fire potions that you get while training Herblore are super useful as well. And also, who can forget the overloads that are just absolutely necessary if you want to do some high level bossing. Herblore is, however, way more expensive than prayer, so I recommend that if you're going to spend your money on anything, spend it on prayer first and then Herblore second. Even though Herblore is, extremely useful, but it is about 2 or 3 times the cost of prayer, so definitely get that prayer up first and then hit up the Herblore. Now the next two things are also going to help you out with your Slayer and boss killing experiences. The first things are the Drygores. Now if you have a very hard time making money and you don't like to find different methods to make it, then I would recommend buying the Drygores even before you buy the Prayer or Herblore experience, just because you're able to kill monsters at such a faster rate with them. It really helps build that cash stack, but it's really all up to your playstyle and what you want to buy first. But if you can wait, then I still recommend getting Prayer and Herblore, then Drygores. And also summoning. It comes after all of these things because it's not quite as useful, but it is still extremely vital to your cash making because of the pack yak. The yak won't help you kill monsters faster, but it will allow you to send drops straight to your bank. How awesome is that? Straight to your bank. And also you're allowed to carry a hell of a lot more food and make you last longer at bosses, and even prevent you from banking or losing money during Slayer tasks. And then finally, if you've heard it once, you've heard it 1,000 times. flipping. It's by far the best way to make money in the game and to let your money work for you, and that's because you can go to the GE and within 2 minutes have all of your flips set, and then go off and do other things, and you may only make 1 or 2 mil, but it only took you 2 minutes at the Grand Exchange. It really depends on the market though, of how much money you will make. It just really depends. But the more you flip, the better you'll get and the more money you will make. But I just decided to put some starter or medium level items up here. These are items that I flipped when I was at around 100 mil cash, and they were pretty useful. Dragon hatchets are one of my favorite things in the game to flip because they typically buy and sell very fast. You can buy 10 of them and make around 600k per flip, and then you can do that every 4 hours, and it only takes 15 to 20 minutes to buy and sell them, which isn't bad. If you can make that much money doing anything else and not have to move, wouldn't you do it? Also, mahogany planks work pretty well, as well as oak and teak. They're good alternatives. Barrows sets flip pretty good most of the time along with God Wars items. Not the Bandos items in particular, just because of the fact that so many people flip them, you don't hardly make anything on them anymore. But most of the other God Wars items you can. You can make a fair amount of money flipping them. So yeah, these are some items that I flipped when I was just a baby, and that not everyone and their mother knows about. So there you go. Well, that pretty much wraps up this one, guys. Please remember that the Nex armor is not going to help you out as much as you think it would. Yes, it may help you do a tiny bit more damage at bosses as opposed to Bandos or Armadale armor, but not enough to justify the cost. So I hope this can help a few of you out, and if it does, please make sure to like and subscribe. And one last money-making method which I can suggest is to join some of my giveaways. I have one every weekend and pretty much every week. Also, there are people in my friends chat giving away stuff all the time. So yeah, just make sure to get in there. It's a great way to meet people and a great way to get that bank. But as always, guys, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you continue to have fun, and good luck in the future, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.